Welcome back to next week's Geo-Spatial. In our last section, we tackled surface contour in Civil 3D. Now we are shifting gears to surface arrow. What is surface arrow? Surface arrow is an essential tool for visualizing terrain flows and elevation changes. I will guide you through setting up these slope arrows and its table. Without wasting much of our time, let's get right into today's agenda. So we said we created this contour using this perimeter in our last section. Now we are going to be overlaying or creating our slope arrow also on it. So to create the slope arrow, we are still going to be using our surface edit tool. So to access this surface edit tool, you come to tool space, the surface you created, like we created yesterday, to topo surface. The surface you created, you just have to click on it, then right click, and you come to edit surface style. So after that, this window pops up. It might be on information, it might be on display, anyone, but what we want to work on now is analysis and display. Surface slope arrow, sorry, is also a surface analysis, so that's why it's grouped under surface analysis, as we have contour, grid, points, watershed, triangles and the likes. But these four are the analysis that can be done using surface. So what we want to do now is slope arrow. You come to display, click on display, scroll down. The surface slope arrow is the second to the last here. Then you switch on its visibility. So when you switch on that, you can apply, or first go back to the analysis, come to slope arrow and edit what you want here. Make changes to the default settings here. So we chose our color scheme to be rainbow, and we said we know we only have 7 colors of rainbows, so I'm going to be changing the numbers of range, that is the amount of colors that is going to be generating, to be 7. The quarter, the group by, we'll leave it as quarter. Range precision, we'll leave it as this. Arrow field, we can leave it as field. You can change it to closed, so but I'll be leaving it as field. Arrow length, you can apply, then decide to change the arrow length to whatever size you want, but I'm going to be leaving mine at 5.0. Then the legend style, leave it at slope. That's the table we are going to be creating, or the legend for the slope arrow. Then the slope arrow display mode, leave it use as what, use surface elevation, since we already inputted, or we imported our elevation into the surface that was created. Then after that, all you have to do is apply. Once you apply and you click OK, your slope arrows should be showing, and the slope arrow shows the direction of what, flow of terrain and what, elevation changes. So now to create our slope table or legend, to do that, we first need to click on the slope. As soon as you're clicking on the slope, the ribbon changes. You come to surface property, you click on surface property. Once you click on surface property, it might be on information, definition or statistics for you, but what we want to work on is analysis. You click on analysis, then you click on analysis type, then you click on slope arrow. Then the range, will change it to 7, since it's 7 we picked in our default. Then we'll click on this arrow. So once we click on that, you can view it here. This is what the table is going to be displaying: minimum and maximum slope, the scheme and each color with the numbers. Then you apply, then you click on OK. Now that's just to make the settings up. You are setting up the table. Now to add the table, you can escape and come to annotate. Once you click on annotate, you come to label and tables, then you click on add tables, then you click on add surface legend table. Then it brings out this menu where you can select any of these analysis. But what analysis we are doing this section is slope analysis. So we are going to be clicking on slope analysis. Behavior, we are going to be checking dynamics, then it's going to ask me to select where I want to place this. I'm going to be placing this at this corner. When I click on it, then my table has been generated. Here I can understand the colors and its maximum and minimum slope. That is how the maximum and minimum slope for each color. For each color, as red has 2% and minimum slope and 6% maximum slope, the orange 6 and 7, the light green or lemon 7 and 8, 7 for minimum, 8 for maximum, then the green 8 for minimum, and it's, if you notice, it arranges it accordingly from the smallest to the largest. So that wraps up our section on slope arrow and legend creation of this slope arrow, or legend of this slope arrow, or table creation for this slope arrow. I hope this tutorial helps you visualize terrain changes effectively. If you found this tutorial beneficial, like, subscribe, share, and comment what you would like to see in our next section. And until next time, happy design.